So this is Candela Obscura, a quick start guide. So they just started a new campaign, right? So they just started a new campaign that's in this world. So this says quick start guide. Now there are the character sheets. So we'll take a look at the character sheets here in just a moment. But let's see, Candela Obscura. Is there a rear panel? No. Okay. I always like a PDF. If the PDF is going to have the back side of the book, like the back cover, instead of having it on the back page, I always like for that to be the second page of the PDF. Like you see the front and then you see the back. So this says quick start guide. The full Candela Obscura core rulebook releases in late 2023. For character sheets and additional materials to accompany this guide, visit Darrington Press. Candela, sign up for the Darrington Press newsletter to stay informed. This document within contains descriptions of abuse of power, body horror, death, gore, and other sensitive topics. Reader discretion is advised. Okay, so what is this? Okay, let's read our getting started, and then we'll go to see what a character sheet looks like. Has anybody been watching this? Has anybody watched this? Does anybody know what this is? Sable Phoenix says, Candela Obscura was their biggest premiere yet? I haven't seen it, though. Oh, I did not know that. All right, introduction. Anyway, Candela Obscura is a horror tabletop game. Okay, so we are going horror tabletop game about occult investigators who hunt down dangerous supernatural forces, making incursions into a world very much like your own. Candela Obscura is also the name of the paranormal secret society charged with protecting the sprawling turn-of-the-century city of New Fair, a place built atop the ruins of an ancient fallen civilization still teeming with the remnants of powerful magic. Though we've worked to collect knowledge of the magic over the centuries, our understanding of these phenomenon is still limited. We know they come from a realm beyond our own, but what they want and why they are here, that is still a mystery to us. As part of this organization, you will traverse the wide landscape of the fairlands, facing off against unfathomable horrors within the crowded streets of the Varnish, investigating strange disappearances in the cornfields of Tottergrass, even delving into the writhing underground ruins of Old Fair to help us stop these powerful supernatural beings from tearing the world apart. The information laid out in this document is designed to guide you through your first game of Candela Obscura. The following page covers the important roles to keep in mind when generating lore. As long as your creations fit within the parameters here, you're playing by the rules of the world. If you're a player, you're encouraged to read through page 16. If you're a game master or GM, continue through this example assignment. All right, we will continue through here, but so they put the character sheet in different files. So let me go get that. I'll take this down. It says these are the pregens. Candela Obscura pregens. So this is this is interesting because this doesn't look like a lot of the things that we typically look at. I am not completely all with it this morning yet. Nerve. Okay, so we've got nerve. So this is pre-generated. Roll slink. Or maybe these are like class specific PDFs or something. So nerve, drives, max, resistance, move, strike, control. Under nerve, run, dodge, navigate, punch, break, knock down. Control, shoot, drive, shoot, finesse. Cunning, convince, command, consort. Some of these are bubbled in, though. These diamonds over here. So read and hide. And that, I guess our role is slink, read and hide, sneak, distract, sleight of hand, interpret body language, spot lies, gather motive. Roll, slink, specialty, criminal. So scout. If you have time to observe a location, you can spend one cunning to ask a question. What do I notice here that others do not see? What in this place might be of use to us? What path should we follow? Street smarts and leverage. So we got roll, specialty, criminal, marks, body, brain, bleed, scars, relationships, gear, bleed detector, hand weapon. These aren't bubbled, though. Forged documents, burglary equipment, body armor, soak, and body. So we also have scholar here, specialty professor. So is that specialty criminal? Roll slink, specialty criminal. Roll scholar, specialty professor. So he's got, let's see, is it the case that we've got 2 bubbled in? Yeah, we got 2 diamonds bubbled in here on read and hide. And then over here, nerve control, focus. Control and focus is bubbled in for scholar. You're highly educated and retain knowledge better than most. When you use intuition while making a roll, if you fail the roll, you can earn back any intuition used. Specialty, professor. Once per assignment, when you should take a brain mark, you instead spend 2 into intuition to negate it. Chemical concoction. You know how to mix chemicals together to achieve particular effects. When you take laboratory equipment as gear, you may spend a few minutes concocting a mixture that is acidic, explosive, flammable, loud, sleep-inducing, sticky, or toxic. Roll face. Specialty, magician. When you use your words or actions to distract a target from what is actually happening, make a hide roll. The first cunning you or an ally spends in this roll is worth plus 2d instead of 1d. Face is I know a guy. Once per assignment, ask the GM who you know nearby that could help you. They will give you a temporary contract and explain why they have insight into the investigation. He's got sway and hide bubbled. The weird. Oh, Tomocrat confirms that Slink is a class in the game. James says, this looks like World of Darkness, just arranged vertically. Main attribute categories that break down into specialized areas of training. I'll bet we'll be building a dice pool. Twincast says, yes, the dice pools are small, but yes. This has severe, that's powered by the apocalypse, PBTA vibes. Okay, so lots of conversation going. I love when there's conversation going on in the chat. I love it. And as we get more people coming in, there's more of that. So we got the weirds. Whenever you take 1 or more bleed marks, you also gain additional information about the phenomenon that harmed you. Ask the GM for a question about the source of the bleed. So the weird has focus and sense. Specialty, occultist. You can attune a ritual knife to yourself. If you coat it in your blood, take a body mark. You can wound magical beings and strike invisible or ethereal creatures. Extend your senses. When you roll with sense to understand more about a phenomenon you've encountered, also add a number of dice equal to your current intuition resistance to the roll. Muscle has move and strike. Spend 1 nerve to choose an ally in the same area as you who's about to take a mark from the phenomenon. Describe what you do that allows you to take the mark instead. Specialty, explorer. When you have 1 or more bleed marks, gild an additional die on a move, strike, or control rolls while in danger. You've traveled the world and been in many dangerous places before. Once per assignment, describe to the group how a previous adventure is similar to your current situation and refresh 1 nerve for everyone in your circle. Okay, so that is what the character sheets look like. And I was expecting like names and everything like that to be filled in. It's like, wait a minute, am I looking at the right thing? But I guess by pre-generated, it means that this is already set up for a particular character type. And you can put in your own name and stuff like that, or make some choices about, I don't know, maybe what gear or something like that. During each assignment, choose up to 3. Does that change? Bleed detector, hand weapon, bleed containment vial, research materials. Yeah, it does. Research materials, laboratory equipment, small mundane invention. That's on Scholar. Whereas forged documents, burglary equipment, and body armor soak 1 body. So what equipment changes down here? It says, so bleed detector, hand weapon, and bleed containment vial are all, or it looks like on all of them. But then you've got like arcane text, ward, soak 1 bleed, and occult supplies. Okay. So that is how that goes. Bleed is corruption. Okay, I was wondering about that. So bleed is corruption in this setting. Okay, so let me go over here. So let me just look very quickly. What are the other documents that we've got? So this comes with, okay, the quick start guide. We just had that up. It came with pre-gens. We just looked at that. It comes with the Candela. This is if you download the quick start field guide. Nerve, cunning. The field guide, that might be like a half a page rules summary. That may be what that is. Yeah, it says yes. That's just probably a summary. And then Candela Obscura circle sheet as well. Circle of member names, campaign tone and feel. The circle of, here, I'll just bring this up. So this is a circle sheet. So the circle might be like your group that you're playing with. So we got circle of, chapter, house. It's just a one-page sheet. Illumination, question, and keys. At the end of each assignment, for every yes, fill in a point on the illumination track. Did you contain or destroy a source of bleed? Did you provide comfort or support for those affected? For every yes, fill in a point on the illumination track. I guess that's this right over here. Circle advancement. When the illumination track is full, clear the track. Any leftover illumination counts toward your next advancement cycle. Then choose a new circle ability, and all players choose their character advancement options. All bolded circles represent milestones, which may have mechanical benefits depending on what abilities your circle chooses. Character advancement, add 1 action point, add 2 drive points, take a new ability, guild an additional action. Dice max should have a bubble like the World of Darkness.